Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Pajama Joe here with another fragrance review. Earlier, I had reviewed Chrome United by Azzaro, and today, this time, I will be reviewing Homme by Dolce & Gabbana. The original came out in 1994. This is the 2012 edition, and it is the UK. It's classified as a citrus aromatic. Euro Italia was the parent company at launch, and the perfumer's name is Max Gavari. The top notes in this fragrance are bergamot, mandarin, orange, neroli, and lemon. The heart notes are lavender, sage, tarragon, cardamom, and pepper. And the base notes are sandalwood, cedarwood, tonka bean, musk, tobacco, iris, and coumarin. I'm not exactly sure which um, batch variation those notes are of this fragrance, but those were the only notes that I could find that were for the name of this fragrance. So that's that note listing is for Pour Homme. Which variation I do not know. What do I think about this? This fragrance is actually quite nice of a clean pepper type fragrance. So that's what you get. You get clean pepper, but that's when the heart note comes out. On the top, you get a very nice citrus, orange, and lemon, but it's it's bright in the fact that it mingles with the heart note slightly on the top. Um, when the top note dries down, what you mainly get out of this is sort of like a clean pepper. But so there was a fragrance reviewer who had said that the UK version was just a little bit harsh, and I haven't really smelled any of the other batch variations to compare to this. This is the only one that I'd smelled, and I think this is quite nice. Um, I had seen something online about how this fragrance was discontinued or something, or something along those lines. But I think that the lasting power of this is very nice for being such a fresh and clean fragrance. It's kind of something that I would say might be an everyday wear. It could very well be a very nice everyday wear. Versatile is according to the seasons to be worn. I think that this one works very good for spring, fall, and winter. I think summer might be a little bit too hot to be able to. Yeah, I think you might be able to wear this during the summertime. I think, but as far as I know, what I suggest for the seasons to wear fragrances are mainly is because there was a comment who on one of my videos that had said that fragrances can be worn anytime, indoors, spring, summer, fall, winter, indoors. I agree with that. I think that you can very much wear a fragrance that's fit for the wintertime during the summertime indoors in a controlled environment. I totally agree with that. Mainly, what my suggestion is for like the seasons to wear fragrances is probably because there's probably not a whole lot of people who intend to wear fragrances and then stay inside. Mainly, they go outside, do stuff out there, you know, wear a fragrance when they're going out into the outside and stuff like that. And it's both sides of the coin that I totally agree with, definitely. Um, In controlled environment, you can wear anything. But when you're going out and doing stuff like outside or going to like a store or something like that, where it's where you have to adjust to the atmosphere, then you might be able to want to be careful of what you're wearing during those during those environments. So this fragrance indoors, all seasons, but as far as when to wear this when you're going outside, you might want to steer clear of summertime, I think. It's got that cleanness to it where it can be worn during the colder seasons, but it might be just a little bit too much of a musky pepper when it's too hot, I think. So you might want to maybe go with something different for for the hotter seasons, like the hotter weather. But it's got like a sharp, crisp cleanness to this one, almost like clean laundry or something. But it is very nice. I don't really get much of a harshness off of this, to be honest. There was a reviewer who had said that the UK version was slightly harsh, but I really don't get a very harshness. The pepper's not overdone. I think that it's the lemon and um, musk that is the main players of when makes the transition from heart to base in this. It. I really don't get too much harshness out of this, to be honest. Maybe in comparison to the other ones, maybe, but as far as with a fresh nose, having nothing to compare to this, I don't get that much of a harshness, to be honest. It's classified as a citrus aromatic, so you would think you might be able to categorize this as a an aquatic, but no, don't. I wouldn't make that mistake. I wouldn't make that comparison, to be honest. It's not a citrus aromatic to be uh, to 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 fall under wearing it during the super hot temperatures. So a little bit warm, like under 95 degrees. I would say like maybe 93 degrees. Anything under that is probably fine with this, but anything hotter than that, I wouldn't suggest wearing this. You might want to go with something else. The performance of this is actually very good. You might be able to get 5 hours off of maybe 3 sprays of this. Maybe 2 sprays might be able to get you to 4 to 4.5 hours. But that third spray, I would say go with 3 sprays with this one. It's safe enough to be to it's safe enough so that you won't be able to choke anybody out who's around you. But anything over 4 sprays, you might get a little bit of a cloying. Maybe that is where the harshness. But I haven't worn this. Uh, when I've worn this, I haven't really gone over 3 sprays because I thought that on the third spray, I was like, "Yep, that's good." So maybe if you over apply, you might get a harshness. Maybe, but I would say 3 sprays is perfect for this. That is Dolce and Gabbana Pour Home. Uh, I'll I'll say that it's an astronomical safe fragrance. It's going to be very hard to annoy people with this one or agitate somebody's sense of smell. Uh, the over apply might do it, but as far as wearing it lightly is going to be very safe with this one. So that's Pour Homme by Dolce & Gabbana. that's going to be all the time I'm going to be talking about fragrances today. Uh, have a nice day, everybody.